What's happening? What's happening? Monday in your city. Everywhere it's Monday. Can you dig it? I hope y'all had a great weekend, great holiday, all that good stuff. If you celebrated, good. If you don't, yeah, hey, that's good too, man. Do your thing your way. It is all good. Welcome to another Straight from the Street show.
Thanks a lot. I'm all out.
Shelton J, Brandon Whiting in the mix, man. Vincent Booker cannot connect due to other obligations, but it's all good. It is all good. How is everyone doing out there in the world? The stratosphere, if you will. Mr. Brandon Whiting, what's going on, my brother?
Oh, man. Beautiful thing, bro. Beautiful night, man. Had a beautiful time with my family over these holidays. You know, it was always, you know, just... Plus, I needed some time. I was working a lot, bro. So that's kind of not what I, you know, have a chance to get spend a lot of time. But, you know, so I try to make my rounds, and I spend time with a lot of family members. And I really enjoyed my time, man. And it just was a beautiful thing, you know, and eating good. So I want that dressing, bro.
Never a bad thing to eat good, right? Some good eating going on in the city. Everybody sitting around having a good time, you know, sharing the time we have because, man, right around the corner, bro, is 2019. There's going to be people saying, man, I make my New Year's resolution and I'm going to do this better and blah, blah, and all that good stuff, you know, and all that's fine, well, and good. But the time, man, waits on nobody, waits on no one. So definitely, man, be spending quality time, you know, with people, and not just wait till someone on the calendar tells you that it's time to spend time with your family and enjoy them. You know, just do it just because. You know, do it just because, you know, because, again, you just never know, you know, when those moments come that'll be some tragedy or something. So we want to definitely always enjoy the great moments and the great times. So that's good you telling me that you had a good time with the family and everything. I did as well. You know, had a real good time with the family, and I really enjoy those particular moments and grateful for the small things, every small thing that I'm grateful for. Grateful for awesome fans of Think About It Radio, Straight from the Street show, man. Thank you guys so much, man. Been having several conversations with a lot of people out here about the show. They've been showing interest out here, man, and I really thank them. And if you guys are listening, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out Jagari Davis, man, you know, of Crockett, Texas, man. The Calgary Stampeders, man, they run the Grey Cup championship over in the CFL. So those young brothers, man, won that last night. So shout out, man, right? You know, so that young cat had a journey from the NFL back down to the CFL, man, but he's still doing the football, man, in the mix, getting it done, still getting paid and doing what he's doing and love what he's doing, right? So that's a beautiful thing. So it wasn't no move down. That was the move that God had for him, right? So it was all good, man. So shout out to them for that and that particular opportunity for that young brother as well. Crockett, Texas represent. Can you dig it?
That's right. Crockett stand up.
Man, you from Crockett,
out
man.
Everybody
you know, you from Crockett, Texas, right? You know, I'm from Crockett, Texas. Wouldn't you like to be from Crockett too? Right?
Remember that, huh? Just put that in there, huh? Oh, really? Really?
You ain't laughing, you ain't living, man. It's all good.
Ain't nothing like home, man. I went there too, man. I've seen a few people that we both know, bro. You know what I mean? So, you know, it ain't nothing like going home and everybody hollering at you. What's up? You know, I ain't seen you in.
Showing love.
Ain't nothing. If you can't go home, man, I don't know what to say on that.
They're showing love, man.
It's not
showing
a good
love.
look.
Showing love, brother. Showing love, man.
Showing love, bro.
Man. It is all gravy, man. But without further ado, we're going to get on to the meat and potatoes of this thing tonight. We're talking about your circle. Check your circle, right? The people that's around you, your friends, you know. TLC sung about it. Houdini rapped about it, you know. Friends, how many of us have them? TLC, what about your friends? So obviously friends are important. You need to ask yourself, what about my friends, my circle, my sphere of influence? I want to make sure I say that word properly. Sphere of influence. What about the people that's around me? Do they push you forward? Do they push you backwards? Do they push you down? Do they just push you around and smack you any which way? What kind of people do you have around you, your circle? We're going to talk about that tonight. Straight from the streets, Brandon White, Shelton J. And you know, Mr. Brandon White, and I always, you know, have you kick that door in, my brother, with some great insight from your particular perspective, and it's all good. So the floor is yours, my brother, on this Check Your Friends, Check Your Circle show that we're going to talk about tonight.
Yes, sir. As always, bro, the topics are interesting and it's something to think about. Like you say, think about radio. So, but yeah, gotta be real careful with who you call your friend or who's in your inner circle because if they not pushing you forward and you're not pushing them forward, like there you go, you got stagnation. Nobody's growing. And I just I attended a seminar this weekend, and the speaker was speaking on progressive thinking and for the community. So if we're not progressing, bro, we either stagnated or we regress. So it's just one of those categories that we're gonna fall in, And a lot of times we tend to get comfortable, but it goes back to what you were basically saying, Shelton. It's who you hang around, and if you find yourself like you said, we're getting ready to go into another year. But if you find yourself in the same place that you was in last year, then you haven't grown. You know what I mean? You haven't grown at all.
Yeah.
And before you know it, years will go by. And you'll still be in that same space. And you'll be wondering, man, where did time go? Mm-hmm. Where did time go? So I want to start it off like that. That's a question. Where did time go? Because you got to think about who you surround yourself with.
I think that's very important, man. I mean, it's a great way to start it off, man. I appreciate your time and your energy that you bring to the shows, too, Brandon. I always do, man. Appreciate that. You're a hard-working brother out here, man, getting in, doing the things you need to do. So, again, for you to sacrifice your time, man, I appreciate that for sure. Never take that for granted. Never, never, never. Man, but it is very, very imperative. You too. Oh, man, you're welcome, my brother. You're very welcome, man. It is absolutely imperative, though, man, that you really check the people that's around you and the kind of time that you're spending because it is going by fast. It is zooming by. So at the end of the day, you have to figure out what kind of hours, what kind of minutes am I putting in? You know what I mean? What kind of investment am I putting in the life that I have? Woke up, got another day. Okay, what kind of investment am I making? Am I making a positive investment in people? Am I making a withdrawal, or from people, or am I depositing in the people, right? What am I doing with the time that I have? And the people that's around me, what are they doing with the time that they have? And do our messages jive? Does our energy jive, if you will? Look around right now. Everybody talk about spring cleaning and doing things new for the new year and stuff like that. Well, check your circle. Check your circle and see, do you need to add some people? Do you need to take some people out? Do you need to pay some more attention to some? Do you need to pay less attention to others? What do you need to do with the circle that you have right now? Check your circle. Check it and get an understanding of what it looks like, because now you will go into 2019, as Mr. Brandon Whitting was saying, with the same old issues, because you can't get something different if you never do anything different. That's crazy to think that. So check your circle, check the kind of people you have. When you are happy or excited about something, do they automatically shoot it down and say what can't be first thing out of their mouth? You may want to check that particular circle, right? When you have something on your mind, on your heart, and you telling them in confidence, and it come right back to you again that they done told what you done already expressed to them in confidence, right? It's coming back down to you. You might want to check your circle. You might want to get some of them things out. It's time to take the weeds out your garden so it won't kill the positive growth. So those things that's waiting for you in 2019 can't get to you if you got all that mess in the way, if you got all them crazy people in the way, if you got this proverbial wall up, if you will, right? So check your circle. And then also check yourself. Because if you're comfortable with those kind of people and those kind of attitudes, what does that say about us? Can you dig it? So therefore, like I said, let's check it, man. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. I think Ice Cube talked about that, didn't he? Check yourself.
Right. And like you said too, bro, on some real stuff about you got, I like what you just said, check yourself. Sometimes we have yes people around us. You know what I mean? And they hype us up, even though we may be wrong. So, need the type of people around us that's not afraid to tell us when we're wrong, you know, and call us out on it. You know, that's the type of friends I like too, or give me another perspective. You know, we always talk about perspective as well.
Yeah.
So, but if you don't have anybody, and this tying into what we're saying too about pushing you to grow, and you know this clique, because we got this. A lot of times we have this cliquish mentality where, yeah, we tight with certain people, but we shouldn't be afraid to tell our friends, you know, something that's, you know, that challenges them to change something, you know. Instead of having this kind of mob mentality, like, you know, we always talk about social media, and, you know, people just tend to attack, you know, like I say, this click stuff. So that's another level, like what you're saying. You have to stand out, even if it's wrong against ourselves, checking yourself, look yourself in the mirror, and then, you know, not being afraid. Because, you know, I just say, you're not my friend anyway, Sheldon. If I can't tell you nothing, or you can't give me some constructive criticism or whatever, we're not friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I gotta agree with everything you say, and you gotta agree with everything I say, and it causes us to fall out and we disagree, we're not friends, bro.
No, man.
We were just fake friends.
Associates. They call them associates.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna have conflict in any type of relationship. It's just how far you're willing to take it, you know, and you know, you still can be respectful, but I have, like I say, friends tell me stuff all the time, or give me advice, not even trying, you know, not actually trying to give me advice. Like you, Sheldon, you might just be talking, but I give advice sometimes. You know what I mean? Not that you actually saying, hey, Brandon, you need to do this or that. It's just like you're talking, and I'm hearing something, and it stands out, and it's like, it's a seed. Now you're just planting a seed. So I like hanging around people that's going to push me, people that's on a higher level than me, so I can grow into, you know, I don't want to stay around people that's going to stagnate me, and we're talking about nothing, you know, that's going to benefit either one of us all day. I mean, or just talking about what other people doing, but it's not motivating. I'm saying just gossiping, right? But if I'm talking about, man, Shelton got a show, man, I wonder how he started, and I'm reading the history, man, I'm trying to learn, so that can motivate me and propel me to new heights. That's a different subject, but if I'm sitting up just talking about counting your money, as they say, oh, man, Shelton doing good, man, we are in the barbershop, but what is that benefit of?
No.
So, you know.
Absolutely nothing. Gain nothing from that, kind of.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's the type of people. I like to hang around people that pushes me to excellence, you know, that I learn from, and that and I love people anyway, period. But for the most part, I'm gonna hang around people who's going somewhere, who's moving, bro. They moving forward, because I don't have the type of time to be wasting, as we were saying earlier about time, bro. Time is precious, it's rare, we can't get it back. And you will look up, see them years pass by, and you will be like, dang, where'd the time go?
Yeah, and having a bunch of regrets, you know, living in regrets, walking in regrets, you know, worried about what used to be, you know, what didn't, because, again, you wasted valuable time, whether on people, things, or ideas, or whatever it is. You can't waste it because you can't get it back. You can't get it back. And once it's gone, it's a wrap, right? So you got to be able to analyze the way you use your time, monitor your time, monitor yourself. You know, we monitoring calories, right? We monitoring heartbeats. We monitoring all those things. You know, we're monitoring our checkbook. We monitoring our credit, right? How we going? Can we monitor our friend? We monitor our heart. We monitor our mind. You dig? Monitor ourselves, brother. You know, that way we can catch it before it gets too bad, before it gets out there too far. We can go and kind of get a hold of it. You know, hold on, let me check myself. You know, I'm gonna check the people that's around me, but also I'm gonna check myself too.
Check myself. That way,
you know, we all can be accountable, you know, for our own actions as adults, right? Because once you an adult, yeah, man, go ahead.
No, my bad. Go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead, bro.